Welcome everybody. It's another discussion, another set of discussion that we've been having in this channel. Follow me at Cleme Karuga and YouTube Cleme Karuga, X Cleme Karuga, and all social media handles Cleme Karuga. So recently we've had issues in Kenya, matters protests, matters demonstrations, and we all understand that it is in the constitution. It is well stipulated in the constitution, whereby people are eligible to protest because it is a constitution, Article 7 of the Constitution. And today, before we start, we've had a very vibrant news from South Korea, whereby it dispatched a team of researchers from the universities to come and research on matters youth in Kenya. Also, these matters on youth, it cuts across even in whole of Africa. Remember, this channel deals with global politics, economy, sociology, and all sort of news occurring in Africa as our motherland, and also in Europe and the other continents of the world. Now, today, South Korea, understand that South Korea is a vibrant country, a very vibrant country with vibrant pop culture, Buddhist temples, and also rich culinary heritage. And also, this is a country whereby people do work hard, they are industrious. And also in this country, this is whereby is a 24-hour economic system. But in South Korea, you are allowed to work for not above 52 hours per week, whereby you work for 8 hours per day, but you can be told to extend. So these people are economists. So it is a very, very vibrant country, and also we understand that even in the period of after the Second World War, the world was divided into two blocks, where we had the Warsaw Pact and the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, which is allied to the USA. So South Korea is allied to NATO organization. And you understand that even countries like not as Russia, they are allied to Warsaw Pact. Yes. So also we have G7 and the other countries, the other blocks of the world. So South Korea dispatched a team of researchers from the university, and this university is the Hankook University of Foreign Studies, HUFS or HOOPS. So this is a team of researchers. This means that we have failed. We have failed somewhere. We have failed somewhere in our economy, in our social, cultural aspects, whereby we have failed. The governments have failed to find a panacea of problems that obliterate the situations in Kenya. So South Korea, as a country, as a very far country from Africa, from Kenya, you can imagine us having new research, a team of researchers, and on the other hand, we have researchers in Kenya. Remember, this is after the recent protests of 25th June 25th, where people were killed, or also in the Sabasaba protest. So this team of researchers is supposed to come here and try and identify the key issues, the key problems that are affecting the youth of Kenya. And also these problems, the researchers use these problems as problems that cut across all the youths of the world. Remember, even in South Korea, they have problems. Yeah, they also have issues where the youth face this and this and this. So they're trying to compare this issue and these issues, and also of course at the end of the process they find a solution. So one of the key demands of the youth that the South Koreans also under the HUFS that university in South Korea, is that the youth are agitating for their rights, and also they are agitating for accountability and service delivery. Remember, when elected leaders are put in government, is that they are put in government so that they be able to solve the youth problem, the problems that the youth face each and every day. And one of the key aspects whereby the Kenyan government have failed, they have failed terribly, is that they have failed to be accountable. They are not accountable to the money. They are not accountable to the promises that they made to the youth. Up to date, there is that quest for accountability. The other thing is service delivery. Service delivery is that the promises that the youth were told by the government of Kenya is that one of the promises is that there will be free and fair, free education from the primary level, junior, from the junior secondary, even to the senior secondary and tertiary institutions, whereby youth were promised that they will not be paying a lot of money so that they acquire education. We understand even in the Nelson Mandela said that education is the key tool that can change the world. Also, Grace Pendo said that education liberates. So the youth, they understand this in Kenya. They do understand this very well. So when you fail to give the youth what they want, what they desire, then it creates a very big distance between the leaders, those who are elected under the representative vote, and also the youth. So that creates a very big problem. And all this, the dispatchment of these researchers, remember they noted something under the Kenyan youth. Remember this is a revolution. We are in a period of revolution whereby the youth are trying to change the status quo in Kenya. And all this came from the Sabasaba protest. And this is what happened during that time. The president of Kenya, after the Sabasaba protest, said this, and I quote, "I've been quiet and I've tolerated these people who want to change the government using unconstitutional means, but enough is enough." So that was a very tough verbalized from the president. Also, he also continued and saying this: anyone attacking our police officers, police stations, or installations is effectively declaring war. We will not tolerate it. We cannot run a country ruled by terror or chaos, he added. So this means that in the protests, we had the organic protest, whereby the youth came from all parts of the country, from the 47 counties, and all these people met under different centers, and they marched agitating for their rights. But in the midst of the protest, we had those people who infiltrated, and it is believed and alleged that some of the people who infiltrated the youth protests, some of them were paid. It is alleged like that. So also the president also said this, is that he affirmed that the government will no longer tolerate attempts to destabilize the nation. So it means that the nation was still destabilized during that time. Remember, there were shops were not opened in the CBD, the Nairobi CBD, and so many places in Kenya. The places were not opened. So this creates a question whereby we question ourselves: where are we heading as a country? Where is the nation heading to? Because the youth have woken up. They have tried to occupy the streets so that they be heard by the government of the day. So they are demanding for accountability and service delivered. Remember, they were told so many things. They were promised a lot of things. So this Hankook University is going to come on the ground and find maybe the key main areas, because the youth have not been heard by the government of the day. So that is what we have been discussing about today. Then we are going to keep you updated, keep the topics updated. Also, we'll be in the same lane. God bless you.